For nearly 100.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to R.A. Fagnall Hall. Blue Jay basketball coming up in just a bit. Blue Jays will take on the Big Blue of Millikin, but first, a pregame ceremony honoring Jonathan Sapinski, who recently became the all-time shot blocker in Elmhurst history.
Sapinski recorded 3 blocks to set the career blocks record, surpassing Blue Jay great Will Nixon for the most blocks by a Blue Jay in their career. The most decorated shot blocker in the history of Elmhurst basketball, Sapinski owns 139 career blocks and is 6 blocks away from setting a new season record. He also tied the record for most blocks in a game, recording 6 blocks in August. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jonathan Sapinski.
So Jonathan Sapinski on Saturday, he recorded 3 blocks, and that made him the all-time leading shot blocker in Elmhurst Blue Jay history. He currently now has 139 career blocks. That beats Will Nixon's old mark. So right now this season, Jonathan Sapinski with 59 blocks on the year. He's got 139 for his career. So congratulations to Jonathan Sapinski. Nice ceremony before the ball game. We will take a timeout, and we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes as the Big Blue of Millikin will take on the Blue Jays of Elmhurst University live from R.A. Fagnall Hall. We're back in a moment.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
We know that going to college is a huge investment. You put your trust and time in Elmhurst University, and we do the same. You invest in us, and we invest in you.
Your story begins as we welcome you to Elmhurst University. From your first day of orientation, our focus is getting you acclimated to college life and making you a part of the Elmhurst community.
Definitely Elmhurst was the one that I fell in love with. Right when you stepped on campus, it was a nice environment. It just felt like home.
The goal of first year seminar is to make the transition from high school to college as smooth as possible. It's an instantaneous way to have a niche at Elmhurst.
A lot of times there's that doubt that I don't know if I can make it here. I don't know if I'm meant to be here. I feel it is our role as an institution to get those doubts out of their mind the second they are on this campus.
Once you've started classes, our responsibility is to support you both personally and academically.
Your faculty and your staff who are here and committed to your success are going to be walking with you on that journey, providing both the challenge and the support for you along that way.
I changed my major about 5 times, and so I really needed someone there to help me through it, help me pick out new classes, to help me make sure that I graduate on time.
So they support us academically, but they're also interested in our lives as a whole individual. For example, when I was applying for the Fulbright, they were more than willing and super supportive.
Along with supporting you, our job is to make sure you challenge yourself in order to make the most of your experience.
When the students, especially in computer science, go out into related fields, they're going to be confronted with adapting to new environments, new technologies, and we try to challenge them in the classroom to adapt, to learn how to learn.
I've had teachers go to me and say, I think you'd be interested in research, so they introduced me to some professors, and I've been doing research now for 3 semesters. It taught me a lot about myself, definitely, and about the way I adapt to different situations.
I think we all learn best when we're a little bit scared, a little bit on the edge. I really believe that the things that are beyond the typical, experiencing undergraduate research, studying abroad, having a quality internship, some of those things are going to be most memorable and meaningful and really impactful for them.
As your academic journey at Elmhurst comes to an end, our relationship reaches a crucial point as we launch you into the next phase of your life.
Elmhurst is a liberal arts college that aims at creating educated citizens, and that's not a process that just takes 4 years or 2 years. We're invested in these students. We give our kind of heart and soul to them while they're here, and so we care if they succeed once they leave.
When students go on to graduate and go on to live amazing lives and do things personally and professionally, their fingerprints are still all over this institution in a way that helped us to become a better sense of who we are and who we as an institution want to be in the world.
We don't at Elmhurst tell students what to think, but we try to teach them how to engage with their own values to become better citizens of this country, of this world.
And that makes me proud to be a part of the community of Elmhurst.
I'm confident in our graduates because I know we've prepared them both personally and professionally. We love to see them fly the nest and flourish.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
Welcome you to R.A. Fagan Hall here on the campus of Elmhurst University as we bring you Blue Jay basketball. A CCIW battle here tonight as the Elmhurst University Blue Jays entertain the Big Blue of Millikin University. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to have you with us as you take a look at the Elmhurst University Blue Jays. Starting lineup being introduced here tonight by Bruce Hill. The starting five for John Baines: Ocean Johnson. Ocean is a 6'3" senior from Schiller Park, Illinois. John Itunis transferred in from Triton Junior College. John has fitted nicely with this team. He's a 6'3 junior. Matt Wallach getting the start. He is a 6'1 sophomore. And Jonathan Zapinski, nice ceremony before the ball game, all-time leading shot blocker. He is a 6'6 senior from Southlake, Texas. And also Tegan Pearson in the starting lineup for the Blue Jays. Tegan is a 6'3 junior, averaging over 10 points per game from Westchester, Illinois. Starting five for Millikin, it's a pretty young club. Cole Lawrence, big number 50, is going to jump center. He's 6'8", 270. He is the only senior in the starting lineup. There's a couple of sophomores, a junior, and a freshman. Freshman is Nate Strouder. The two sophomores, J.T. Welch and also Noah Livingston. And the lone junior in the starting lineup, DeMarcus Bond. Opening tip controlled by the Blue Jays, and we are off and running here in Elmhurst. And a kick ball here. Blue Jays come in with a record of 12-6, 4-5 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Big Blue of Millikin, 500 on the season, 9-9, 2-7 in conference play. Blue Jays in the home white, and the Big Blue in the traveling blue uniforms. Head coach, of course, John Baines of the Blue Jays. Jumper by Pearson. Back of the iron, no good. The head coach for the Big Blue, Kramer Soderberg, in his second season as the head coach of the Big Blue. First offensive possession of the night for Millikin. Get it inside to the big guy, Lawrence. Loses control into the hands of Ocean Johnson. Blue Jays will be without the services of Wes Hooker tonight. Talking to Coach Baines before the ball game. This is his last day of the concussion protocol, so Wes will not be in action. Three ball there by Zapinski, and it hits the top of the backboard. It will go over to Millikin. So on the upcoming three-game road trip that the Blue Jays have, Wes Hooker should be back in the lineup. Yeah, after tonight, the Blue Jays will be on the road against Illinois Wesleyan, North Central, and Carroll. Backdoor cut, and the lay-in is good by Nate Strouder. Nice pass by Lawrence. Cole gets the assist. And so Millikin on the board first. The Big Blue averaging 69 points per game. The Blue Jays averaging 81 points per contest. Pearson launches the three. Front of the rim, no good. A whistle and a foul. Our first foul of the night will be on DeMarcus Bond. His first. Three officials tonight: Tariq Lucas, Connor Mooney, and Nitin Rao. Tunis gets it into the corner to Zapinski. Zippy dribbles it up top, hands it off to Ocean Johnson. Johnson has it blocked by Lawrence. Will go out of bounds. Jonathan Zapinski, during the warm-ups, came over to the crowd, gave his two grandmas a hug and the rest of his family members, his mom and dad, and they're in attendance here tonight. They were in attendance as Ocean Johnson cannot save it. It's a backcourt violation. They were up in Kenosha at Tarbell Arena on Saturday when the Blue Jays defeated Carthage 70-64. That's when Jonathan had those three blocks to give him 139 for his career. Jumper by Welch is off, and here comes Ocean Johnson. Itunis spots up for the three. That one is off. Big rebound there by Lawrence. Big Blue now on the attack. Weaving his way into the lane, now kicking it out to Bond. Here's Welch. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good. J.T. Welch averages over 12 points per game, 12.6 to be exact. He's the leading scorer for the Big Blue, and Millikin leading 4-0. Leading scorer for the Blue Jays, Ocean Johnson, averaging 14.1. But it's a very balanced offensive attack. Pearson off balance, got tripped up a bit. No call, missed the shot. Driving into the lane, Strouder. Here's Welch, guarded by Itunis. Lawrence, guarded by Zapinski. That's a tough matchup right there for Jonathan. Well, Jonathan's a pretty big guy. Shot clock down to 3. That 3 is off by Bond, and the Blue Jays now on the attack. Wallach goes into the lane, goes up, and got fouled. I believe it's going to be on Strouder. Wallach will come. No, it's not. Yeah, it is on Strouder, indeed. It is his first. It should be in the act of shooting, and Wallach will come to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Matt out the entire year last year because of an ACL injury. He's done a nice job this season. And he cans the free throw to give the Blue Jays their first point of the game. Frazier Ott, big number 44, is into the game for the Big Blue. 6'8", 200-pound sophomore from Chesterfield, Missouri. Wallach hits the 2 free throws, cuts the Millikin lead in half, 4-2. 6:20 to play here in this first half, 2 20-minute halves. Ball knocked away right back to Ott. Ott hands it off to Strouder. Strouder's turnaround jumper is good. Second field goal for Nate. And it's 6-2, Millikin by 4. 4 minutes have gone by here in this first half. Itunis, top of the key. Wallach into the lane. That's no good. Ott got the rebound. J.T. Welch, 5'10" sophomore. He's from Bloomington, Illinois. Shot is off, but a foul is going to be called on Wallach. So he commits the foul behind the arc. So that means Strouder will have 3 free throws. Strouder, the 6'2" freshman from St. Louis, Missouri, averaging just about 6 points per game and 1.2 rebounds per contest. And he's had a couple of field goals here early on, and he'll have 2 more free throws here. So Nate with 5 of the 7 points for Millikin so far. Pretty good looking stroke from the foul line. Into the game for Millikin is number 0, Jaden McClain. Jaden is a freshman as well from St. Louis, Missouri. So Millikin with a couple of freshmen out there. Strouder hits all 3 of his free throws. He's got 7 of the 9 Big Blue points. So Coach Soderberg has to be pretty pleased with the start of this one from his Big Blue team. On the road here in Elmhurst. Sapinski from 17, back of the iron, that's no good. Pearson almost had it. Welch ultimately got the rebound for the Big Blue. Welch goes glass and hits. Second field goal of the game for J.T. Welch, and John Baines wants a timeout here. So a timeout here with exactly 15 minutes to play. And Millikin with the lead 11-2. We mentioned Jonathan Sapinski, the all-time leader. There you see his family, and you see the banner they had that they showed, and showing support for Jonathan, the all-time shot blocker here in Elmhurst history with 139 career blocks. So a good start once again for Millikin, 11-2 in favor of the Big Blue. The only points so far, 5 minutes into this game, a couple of free throws by Matt Wallach. Tonight's game, by the way, is the 140th meeting overall in the all-time series. Millikin leads the series with 75 wins, Elmhurst with 64. Blue Jays have won the last 2 meetings between these two. The first meeting was not too long ago, actually. It was on Wednesday, January 4th, down in Decatur at the Griswold Center. Elmhurst winning 70-59. Wes Hooker had 20 points in that game, but Wes not playing tonight for the Blue Jays. Jonathan Zapinski had 13 points and 9 rebounds in that ball game. Millikin at home shot just 31% from the field in that game. They were 3 of 19 from behind the arc. Here's Ocean Johnson backing in on his defender, Chase Travis, who's into the game, number 24, and Travis picks up the personal foul. Travis is a 6'5" freshman from only Illinois, so a very young team, as I mentioned earlier, for the Big Blue. 3 team fouls for Millikin, just 1 team foul for Elmhurst. Ocean elevating off the mark. The putback, though, is good by Reese Taylor. So Reese gets the first field goal of the game for the Blue Jays. Reese, a 6'5" junior from Phoenix, Arizona. Wonder what Reese thinks about the snow that came down today. JT, I'm sure he doesn't see much snow in Arizona. JT Welch with his 3rd field goal. He's got 6. And the Big Blue lead is back to 9, 13-4. Itunis for 3. Yes. John Itunis buries the triple. John averaging just about 14 points per game, 13.8. Averaging 3.4 rebounds per game as well. Steal in transition. Here's Taylor. And it's knocked out of bounds. Good anticipation there by Jaden McClain. Cole Hornbuckle into the game for the Blue Jays, as well as Nishat Dalipi, number 20. Dalipi is a 6'6" sophomore from Westmont, Illinois, and Cole Hornbuckle is a 6'6" junior from Fishers, Indiana. Itunis steps back from the elbow and hits it again. John Itunis back-to-back field goals. He buried a triple, and now one from the elbow, and the Blue Jays are within 4. 13-9 with just over 13 to go here in the first half. Ott drops baseline, has his shot, would-be shot, knocked away. Hornbuckle got bumped, and there is the foul on McClain. Jaden McClain with the block. It's the 4th team foul for Millikin. First team foul, or first personal foul, I should say, against McClain. Livingston is back into the game. Also into the game for Millikin is number 11, Trent Champagne, a 6'3" junior from St. Charles, Missouri. Back into the game also DeMarcus Bond for Millikin. Dalipi, nice little move, and he puts it in. First field goal of the game for Nishat. And it's 13-11. So after a rather slow start, the Blue Jays have battled their way back. That 3 ball is off the mark, but McClain got the offensive rebound, new 20 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper, well short by Livingston. They'll get another opportunity. Champagne for 3. Trent Champagne buries the triple. Millikin up by 5. 8 minutes have gone by here in this first half. Well, neither one of these two teams going to win the CCIW Conference Championship. Fadeaway is short that time by DeLippe, and we're going to have a foul and a whistle. And this one is going to go against the Blue Jays. It'll be a push against Cole Hornbuckle. For Cole, his first second team foul. Your league leaders, the Wheaton Thunder. Wheaton 8-1 in the league. North Park is second at 7-2, but what the Blue Jays can do is battle their way and try to finish in the top 6, and that would put them as Millikin turns it over. Zippy back into the game. Jonathan Zapinski for the Blue Jays. Top 6 teams in the league will make it to the CCIW Conference Tournament. So right now, if the tournament would start tomorrow, the Blue Jays would probably be the number 6th seed. So they would be in. Itunis has it stripped out of bounds to the Blue Jays here with 17 on the shot clock. Millikin is 2-7, and they are kind of on the outside looking in. Blue Jays here at home, as I mentioned, 4-3, a block. Count the bucket, and a chance for a 3-point play. So that will put Reese Taylor to the line, looking to complete the 3-point play. The foul is on J.T. Welch, his first. Pearson, a 92% free throw shooter. Nothing but net there, so he completes the 3-point play. Reese with 5, and the Blue Jays are within 2. 16-14 in favor of Millikin. Blue Jays balanced offensive attack, 4 different players, and that one was knocked away by Hornbuckle, so no backcourt violation. Into the corner, 3-ball by Travis is good. Chase Travis buries the triple in the corner. Second 3-ball of the game for Millikin. Trent Champagne has the other triple, and Millikin leads by 5. Nearly knocked away. Itunis gets it, though. Down low, Hornbuckle drops down, and his shot no good, into the hands of McClain. Travis thought about taking the 3 at the top of the key. Here's Travis again. Shot clock is down to 11. Top of the key, taking the shot. Short by Travis. A whistle. And the foul. Who's the foul on here? Foul's going to be on, well, I was going to say. Anthony Scales is going to get called for the foul. Well, wait, they've got 5 on the scoreboard, but anyway, I'm not sure that that's correct. We'll have to double check on that, but it is a foul against the Blue. All right, yeah, they're changing it now. I was going to say. The foul is on Cole Hornbuckle. (19-14). We're halfway through the first half. Millikin has led throughout. Backdoor cut, and not quite getting there was Strouder. It wasn't really the best pass, and Strouder couldn't get his hands on it. So on the turnover, Blue Jays with the basketball. But I mentioned the balanced attack. Ocean Johnson over 14 a game. Itunis is right there at 14. Pearson at 10. Hooker, who's not playing tonight, 13.8 points per game. Jonathan Sapinski, 9.4 points per game. That 3-ball is off by Pearson. The Blue Jays in that victory on Saturday. Well-balanced game. And that one is near steal. Pearson got a hand on it. Goes off the rim and into the hands of Ocean Johnson. And now we've got an injured player that looks to be well, check that. That's Tegan Pearson. Tegan comes up under his own power, hopefully just getting the wind knocked out of him. And he wants to stay in the game. And John Baines is looking, and he's gonna keep Tegan in the game. Blue Jays ball, trailing by 5. Again, the second meeting between these two teams back on January 4th. The Blue Jays won by 11 down in Decatur, 70-59. Nice drive by Itunis. John Itunis now with 7. And without Wes Hooker, other guys are going to have to step up offensively. And right now, John Itunis has done that. Reese Taylor as well. Lawrence down on the block. Boy, he's just a big, wide body, and he gets his first field goal. Tough to defend him when he is that low, that close to the bucket. 5-point lead again for Millikin, 21-16. 8:15 remaining here in this first half. Itunis with a nice bounce pass to Jonathan Zapinski. Tried to go with the reverse, but he got fouled by Cole Lawrence. That is his first, it's the 6th team foul. So Jonathan Zapinski to the line to shoot 2. Jonathan, an 84% free throw shooter on the year. He'll have one more. Back into the game is Dalipi for the Blue Jays. Tegan Pearson will have a breather here with 8:09 to play here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, stick around. We'll have a performance by the Elmhurst University Pom Squad. They always do a great job. That's coming up at halftime. Jonathan goes 1 of 2 from the foul line. Blue Jays within 4. From the free throw line, the shot by Ott is off the mark. Ocean Johnson has yet to get into the scoring column. See if the Blue Jays can find Ocean. Well, here he is, and he hits a 3. Nice job, Ocean, right on cue. Ocean, a senior, went to Leiden High School. Elevating as Welch, short, may have been partially deflected into the hands of Dalipi. Here's Itunis now into the front court. Bounce pass to Zapinski, right back to Itunis. Into the corner, 3, Dalipi, he hits. The shot, Dalipi buries the triple. 3rd 3-ball by the Blue Jays tonight. Elmhurst leads for the first time, 23-21. 7:06 left here, first half. Welch passes it into the corner. 3-ball by Strouder. No good. Dalipi with the rebound. Blue Jays with the ball, leading by 2. Dalipi again for 3. That one was off to the right just a little bit. Welch looks back at his coach, Coach Soderberg, and Coach Soderberg wants a timeout here. 6:39 left to play here in this first half. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. Blue Jays by 2. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagenal Hall, CCIW matchup, Elmhurst and Millikin tonight. Other action in the CCIW, Augustana is at North Central. Carroll is at Carthage, and a big one in Chicago. The two teams that are on top of the league, Wheaton is on top at 8-1. North Park is 7-2 and in second place. So that game is huge. That game is in Chicago at North Park. So if North Park would win at home tonight, North Park and Wheaton would be tied for the conference lead. If Wheaton wins tonight, they would definitely have the inside track at winning the conference. So that's a huge game. I mentioned earlier, after tonight, the Blue Jays will be on the road for 3 games. They'll be at Wesleyan on February 1st. They'll be in Naperville against North Central on February 4th. And they'll be up in Wisconsin taking on Carroll on February 8th before returning home against North Park on February 11th. Shot by Welch, partially blocked. Blue Jays close out the regular season with 3 home games. Itunis in the corner for 3, a little too strong. Rebound by Strouder. Strouder will bring it up himself. Strouder will take the shot and hit the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, DeLippe. Here's Wallach now into the front court. Wallach goes into the lane, backs down his defender, and kisses it in off the glass. Nice job by Matt. His first field goal of the night, and it's a 4-point Blue Jay lead. Because Elmhurst hoping to slowly build this lead and wear down Millikin late in the second half. Welch into the lane, one-handed shot is in. So JT Welch kind of manufacturing that one just a little bit. He now has 8. He's the leading scorer for the Big Blue. 25-23, Blue Jays by 2. Itunis driving baseline and a whistle and a foul. Noah Livingston will get called for the foul. His second. It's the 7th team foul, so Millikin over the foul limit. John Itunis, a 93% free throw shooter. Amazing. Of course, I don't want to jinx him. Thanks, John. John will have one more. Although he is not the leading percentage free throw shooter playing tonight, as Miles Thomas is into the game. JT Welch for Millikin, how about this? A 96% free throw shooter. Oh, man. Itunis hits both of his free throws. Itunis with 9. Blue Jays by 3. Man, I'm just 96 out of 100 you make it. Hook shot there by Frazier, or check that, that's Travis. Chase Travis now with 5. And the Big Blue within 1. Jonathan wants some movement, and now he passes it into the corner. Itunis, good ball movement. 3 ball by DeLippe. Johnson got an offensive rebound. New 20 on the shot clock. Miles Thomas to Itunis. Shot clock down to 10. Plenty of time left. Blue Jays stagnant though offensively. Itunis trying to create. Thomas into the lane, has his shot partially blocked, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Yeah, the Blue Jays not a lot of offensive movement on that trip down the floor. So now Millikin with the ball, trailing by 2 here. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. 27-25, Blue Jays with the lead. Strouder holding, guarded by Johnson. Strouder Couple of between-the-leg dribbles. Shot clock down to 4. McLean driving into the lane. Tough shot. Jonathan Zapinski with a strong rebound. The big Texan whips it out to Itunis. Jonathan thought about taking the three, now drives, kicks it out. 3 ball by DeLippe, rolls around. Zapinski battling for it, and it looked like McLean was out of bounds. He was, so it's going to be Blue Jay basketball. Reese Taylor back into the game for Coach Baines. And a timeout taken by the Blue Jays and John Baines. And we will keep it here. 3.5 left to play here in the first half. Of course, John Baines, a longtime assistant under Mark Scherer here at Elmhurst. Coach Baines now in his 10th season as the head coach of the Blue Jays. Of course, a tremendous collegiate career for Coach Baines. His playing days at Illinois Wesleyan University. All 4 years, all 4 trips to the NCAA Division III National Tournament. He won a national championship one of those 4 years at Illinois Wesleyan. And of course, that magical season last year when the Blue Jays made it all the way to the national championship game, only to come up a little bit short. So national runners-up a year ago for the Blue Jays. .330 remaining here in this first half. Delighted that you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Again, the next home game for the Blue Jays, we'll have it for you here. And it won't be for a couple of weeks. February 11th will be the next home game for the Blue Jays. That is a 4:15 tip-off. They'll be on the road for 3 after tonight. Again, Wesleyan, North Central, and Carroll on the road after tonight. All right, they get it in here to Reese Taylor. Right back to Itunis. Itunis for 3. Front of the rim, no, long rebound. Millikin has the numbers. Bond. DeMarcus Bond with the flush. His first 2 points of the game. A rare bucket in transition by the Big Blue, and we're tied at 27. Ocean for 3. Thomas. Oh my, Miles. Such a quick leaper. Went up and got the offensive rebound and then came down hard. And Miles wisely taking his time. Well, there's the bucket. Yeah, there you see Bond out in front of the pack and gets the dunk. But let's hope Miles is okay. He's a strong, tough kid. 6-foot senior from Chicago. He's a Leo product. All those guys are tough. So Miles to the line. 1 and the bonus. Can't get the first one. Tapped out though. A whistle. Well, they're saying that Jonathan went over the back. First personal on Jonathan Zapinski. It's the 14th foul of the half. So we're still deadlocked at 27, just under 3 minutes left to play here in this first half. McLean veering off to the top. Guarded by Itunis. Here's Travis backing in on Johnson. Goes baseline, takes the shot, no. Taylor with the rebound. Reese passes it off to Wallach. Oh, picked off nicely by Travis. Read the passing lanes nicely. And a foul is going to be called here at the other end by Reese Taylor. His first, and it's the 15th foul. So it'll be DeMarcus Bond getting it into McLean. 2:23 left to play here in this first half. Bond with some fancy dribbling, elevates, and he was fouled. And Jonathan putting his hands up to his mouth as if to say, no, no. His second. It's the 6th team foul, so Bond to the line. He will shoot 2. Bond is a 79% free throw shooter on the year. He gets the first one to go. Millikin 4 for 4 from the free throw line here in this first half. Pearson back into the game along with Delipi. Blue Jays, by the way, 6 of 8 from the foul line here in this first half. Second one by Bond is good. So Millikin remains perfect from the foul line. The Big Blue 5 of 5. And Millikin leads by 2. Itunis passes it off, elevating. Ocean Johnson, his shot won't go. Strouder got the rebound. McLean gets it into the front court. McLean behind the back dribble. Popping up top now is Bond. Back to McLean, 15 to shoot. Bond driving into the lane, left-handed lay-in is no good. Kind of a scoop shot with the left hand. No good, but he was fouled by John Itunis. 7th team foul. So to the line, McLean. Here's another look at it. You'll see that underhanded, one-handed scoop shot by McLean. And he misses. First miss from the free throw line for Millikin. Back into the game, Trent Champagne for Coach Soderberg and the Big Blue. McLean's second free throw is also no good. Ocean Johnson with the rebound. So the Blue Jays now with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Oh, a steal by McLean. McLean in the open floor, and he lays it in. Good quick hands by Jaden McLean, gets the steal in the bucket. And it's a 4-point lead now for the Big Blue. Wallach lost it. And back-to-back turnovers. Dishes it to Travis. Blocked nicely by Taylor, or Pearson. Pearson got the block. Ahead to Ocean. Travis got it. McLean, oh, beautiful bounce pass and the lay-in by Bond as the Blue Jays did not get back defensively. And John Baines wants a 30-second timeout. Kind of helter-skelter the last couple of moments. You see the lay-in there by DeMarcus Bond to give Millikin a 6-point lead. It was tied at 27, so a 6-0 run by the Big Blue here with 52 seconds to play here in this first half. Hey, by the way, I want to let everybody know that before this varsity game, there was a JV game between these two teams, and the Blue Jays won. They came from behind and won by a score of 71 to 68. The game was tied at 68, but a 3-ball by John Witcher, a 6'4" freshman from Hudson, Wisconsin. John buried a triple with 1.9 seconds left to give the JV Blue Jays the victory, 71 to 68. So congratulations to the Blue Jays JV team, winners earlier tonight. All right, after the 30-second timeout, see if the Blue Jays can get a bucket here. 3-ball by Delipi is good. Second triple of the night for Nishat, so you'll like to see that after a timeout. And it is now a 3-point lead. Millikin was letting the ball roll. And there's basically no difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 28 seconds to go in the half. See if Millikin decides to go for the last shot here, and it looks like they will. It's a 3-point lead for the Big Blue. Bond driving into the lane. The left-handed lane is good. The foul by Dalipi. For Nishat, his first. Boy, a good quick move. See the foul from behind by Nishat. And a chance now for DeMarcus Bond to complete the three-point play. Nice move there by DeMarcus. 7 7/10 left in the half. So the Blue Jays should be able to get a decent shot off here. Bond completes the three-point play. Final seconds winding down. Wallach passes it off. Pearson tried to pass it off. He did. And Dalipi gets the bucket, the lay-in in the final seconds of the first half. So that lay-in by Dalipi brings the Blue Jays to within 4 here at the half. It's 36-32 in favor of Millikin. And as we wait for the Palms to take to the court, we'll get to the first half scoring leaders for the Blue Jays. Ocean Johnson had 3. John Itunis had 9. Matt Wallach with 4. Zapinski with 1. Nishat Dalipi in double figures with 10. Reese Taylor had 5 for the Blue Jays in that first half. For the Big Blue, JT Welch with 8. DeMarcus Bond had 9. Cole Lawrence with 2. That was early on in the half. Nate Strouder with 7. Jaden McClain with 2. Chase Travis with 5. And Trent Champagne buried a triple for the Big Blue in that first half. So we are at the half. Millikin leading by 4, 36-32 as the Elmhurst University Palms team takes to the court. Let's watch and enjoy. University Palms team. Halftime score, Millikin on top 36-32. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
We know that going to college is a huge investment. You put your trust and time in Elmhurst University, and we do the same. You invest in us, and we invest in you.
Your story begins as we welcome you to Elmhurst University. From your first day of orientation, our focus is getting you acclimated to college life and making you a part of the Elmhurst community.
Definitely Elmhurst was the one that I fell in love with. Right when you stepped on campus, it was a nice environment. It just felt like home.
The goal of first year seminar is to make the transition from high school to college as smooth as possible. It's an instantaneous way to have a niche at Elmhurst.
A lot of times there's that doubt that I don't know if I can make it here. I don't know if I'm meant to be here. I feel it is our role as an institution to get those doubts out of their mind the second they are on this campus.
Once you've started classes, our responsibility is to support you both personally and academically.
Your faculty and your staff who are here and committed to your success are going to be walking with you on that journey, providing both the challenge and the support for you along that way.
I changed my major about 5 times, and so I really needed someone there to help me through it, help me pick out new classes, to help me make sure that I graduate on time.
So they support us academically, but they're also interested in our lives as a whole individual. For example, when I was applying for the Fulbright, they were more than willing and super supportive.
Along with supporting you, our job is to make sure you challenge yourself in order to make the most of your experience.
When the students, especially in computer science, go out into related fields, they're going to be confronted with adapting to new environments, new technologies, and we try to challenge them in the classroom to adapt, to learn how to learn.
I've had teachers go to me and say, I think you'd be interested in research, so they introduced me to some professors, and I've been doing research now for 3 semesters. It taught me a lot about myself, definitely, and about the way I adapt to different situations.
I think we all learn best when we're a little bit scared, a little bit on the edge. I really believe that the things that are beyond the typical, experiencing undergraduate research, studying abroad, having a quality internship, some of those things are going to be most memorable and meaningful and really impactful for them.
As your academic journey at Elmhurst comes to an end, our relationship reaches a crucial point as we launch you into the next phase of your life.
Elmhurst is a liberal arts college that aims at creating educated citizens, and that's not a process that just takes 4 years or 2 years. We're invested in these students. We give our kind of heart and soul to them while they're here, and so we care if they succeed once they leave.
When students go on to graduate and go on to live amazing lives and do things personally and professionally, their fingerprints are still all over this institution in a way that helped us to become a better sense of who we are and who we as an institution want to be in the world.
We don't at Elmhurst tell students what to think, but we try to teach them how to engage with their own values to become better citizens of this country, of this world.
And that makes me proud to be a part of the community of Elmhurst.
I'm confident in our graduates because I know we've prepared them both personally and professionally. We love to see them fly the nest and flourish.
My name is Michael. I'm a senior here. I study special education, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name is Lauren Berryhill. I'm a junior, and I'm a music education major.
My name is Sarah Jean Dickey. I am a double major in mathematics and computer science with a minor in Spanish, and I'm a senior.
My name is Raniel Morales. I'm a freshman, and I'm a psychology major.
I transferred to Elmhurst because I like the small class sizes, and I really value that professor-student relationship that I knew that I was going to get here.
When I was looking at other colleges, it just didn't feel like people cared and wanted you there the same way that when you came to Elmhurst. They just really wanted you to be there and to learn and grow, and I felt like I would be comfortable coming here, but also be pushed in so many ways to grow and become better.
I already knew some people who went here, and I'd visit a couple of times just to hang out with them. I just really liked being around them and being here. And the campus itself is absolutely beautiful.
My sister did go to school here as well. I kind of already knew the campus a little bit, knew it was a great school. I'm glad I chose Elmhurst because it was probably the best place for me, and it was the best monetary decision as well.
When I first transferred, I lived in apartments, but now I live in Stanger, and I really couldn't picture it any other way. Like, I love being on campus. There's just something about rolling out of bed and going to class that I love.
I started out in Chick my freshman year here. I moved to Niebuhr halfway through. I lived in Chick my sophomore year as well, and I've been living in an on-campus house on Myrtle for the past 2 years, and I love it there.
I've actually only lived in Cureton Hall all 3 years. I really could stay there my 4th year and be fine.
I love the community that it brought, that you were one room away from your friends, you were eating dinner on campus together almost every night, and just that there were different opportunities within the residence halls.
A day in the life is pretty hectic. Most music ed majors, their classes are in the mornings and then their ensembles are in the afternoon. So I'm pretty much boom, 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 thing to thing to thing.
I'm a morning person, so whether I have class in the morning or not, I like to wake up a little bit on the earlier side.
So I'd wake up at 5:30, practice, eat breakfast quickly, go to my 9 a.m.
Probably have class till around noon, and depending on the day, I'll probably head out to the local middle school to take some time with my students there, go to the library to do some homework, and then I also work at the library.
Get out of class, go home, change, go directly to work.
I'll usually have work later in the afternoon, and then eat dinner, maybe do some more homework, watch a movie.
Get a dinner or some snacks at the Roost, and then head back to my dorm to do some homework and head to bed.
Usually I spend time with my friends at night, and that's when I get to catch up on what's going on.
My favorite place on campus is on the 3rd floor of the education department. It's the best place to study with the best view.
I have 2 favorite places on campus. One is my house, but I also love the conference room in Daniels.
My favorite place would be the cafeteria.
Sitting in Founders, I love to sit at one of those tables and do homework. You can be in there to have fun, you can be in there to study, and the vibe can be whatever you want it to be.
Out of the 4 classes that I took this past semester, my favorite class was acting. The professor was Dr. Tony Noyce. He is such a character. He's so awesome to be around. It was such a fun experience.
And my favorite class was probably linear algebra with Dr. Crawford. It was part theory and part computation, which I really liked how it pulled those 2 concepts together. And Dr. Crawford is just an amazing teacher. I've had her almost every semester since I've been here.
Post-colonial theory with Dr. Janice Lively, and that class had me thinking about it like all day.
Music theory class, which is probably an interesting choice because it was at 8 a.m. every single day my freshman year, both semesters, which no one likes 8 a.m.s in college. My professor, Mr. Streeter, is incredible, and my class became more of a community than anything. It was a really nice way to come into college, and honestly, my best friends came out of that class. One of my favorite activities is the honors program. I've been involved with it all 4 years that I've been on campus here. I'm also involved in Alpha Phi Omega here on campus. You do a lot of service in the community. You get to build relationships with people in the organization, and you get to do a lot of leadership activities. I've been involved in lots of student groups on campus, all the choral ensembles, the vocal ensembles, and I loved being in late night blues, vocal jazz. We just had a lot of fun and really bonded with each other. I'm also a member of Phi Mu. It's a really fun way to meet people, but also to give back to others that need it.
My favorite organizations that I've been a part of is definitely the Black Student Union, because I really like what they're doing for the campus overall and the social justice issues that they're pursuing on campus.
I'm pretty much just involved with running. I'm really proud to be a Blue Jay because it's an amazing community. Blue also looks really nice when we're running, so it's awesome.
Love being a student ambassador in the Office of Admissions. It's really great because I get to give tours to all these potential students, whether they're first years or transfers.
I'm a CA for the ELSA students, which basically means that I live in the dorms that they also live in to provide any extra support that they might need. And I'm really proud to be part of this program, especially because it's one of the few in the country. And it's awesome because I work with students with disabilities in classrooms, and they always ask me, oh, can I go to Elmhurst? And I can say confidently, yes, you can go to Elmhurst.
When I cross the stage at graduation, I'll be most proud of all the research that I've done. I didn't come into college with the intention to do that. I fell in love with the idea of research and the process of doing research. It's just incredible to look back and think that Elmhurst has done so much for me already, and I think that's what I'll be most proud of, to think just who I've become and who I want to be still.
I think what I would remember most fondly are obviously my friends that I've made.
Making memories with those friends in really interesting places that normally wouldn't be so exciting, but they are because you love each other and you get to know each other so well. Between the professors and the friends that I've made,
I think that will stay with me the rest of my life.
People who give back to Elmhurst, you're not only helping me, you're helping my family grow as well. Me graduating college and being the first one to graduate means that hopefully others in my family, like my nephews and nieces, can see that and want to come to a school like Elmhurst.
So when you give money to Elmhurst, you're giving these students like the experience of a lifetime and the ability to become who they're meant to be.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to change our lives.
Welcome back to R.A. Faginal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst University, and we are at the half. Millikin leading by 4, 36-32. First half numbers, Millikin shot a little better than the Blue Jays in that first half. 14 of 29 for 48%. Meanwhile, Elmhurst shot just 34% in that first half. They were 11 of 32. Leading scorers in the first half, DeMarcus Bond had 9 for Millikin. J.T. Welch had 8 for the Big Blue. Leading scorer, Deshaun DeLippe had 10 for the Blue Jays. John Itunis with 9. Ocean Johnson with just a 3 ball, but Ocean had 6 rebounds in that first half. Rebounds were even. Almost even. Elmhurst had 19 rebounds. Millikin had 18 rebounds. Turnovers, both teams took care of the basketball. Millikin with 4, and the Blue Jays with 5 first half turnovers. All right, just underway here in the second half. Lawrence backing in on Zapinski. Blocked by Jonathan. So Jonathan now with 140 career blocks, the all-time leading shot blocker. Inside to Jonathan as he broke free from Lawrence. Jonathan's first field goal of the game, and the Blue Jays are within 2. 36-34. Nice move. Welch with the driving one-handed lay-in. JT now in double figures with 10. And the lead is back up to 4 for the Big Blue. Now Millikin coming into this game with some confidence because they are coming off of a victory at home. Wallach with the pump fake, getting Lawrence in the air. Cole with the foul, his second. See the pump fake right there. Lawrence committed and fouled Wallach. And so Matt will be shooting a pair of free throws here. 18:44 remaining. The Big Blue knocked off Augustana on Saturday at the Griswold Center down in Decatur. 79-73 on Saturday. Freshman Nate Strouder had 19 points to lead the Big Blue. JT Welch had 17. Noah Livingston had 10. Wallach goes 1 of 2. Strouder got the rebound. 8 lead changes and 4 ties in that game. But Millikin knocked off Augie 79-73 on Saturday. And they're playing pretty well here tonight on the road here at R.A. Faginal Hall. Bond spins. Bounce pass to Ott. Ott fades in the lane with 2 on the shot clock. No, tapped out by Welch. Ott has it and a new 20 in the shot clock. Livingston now between the leg dribble. He'll elevate from 18. Back of the iron, no good. Ocean Johnson with the rebound. Ocean waits for his teammates. Into the corner, 3-ball by Pearson. That's no good. Rebound to Bond. Bond quickly ahead. Strouder in the open floor with that Euro move, and he lays it in. Boy, Nate Strouder, only a freshman. Pretty impressive performance tonight. He's got 9. The lead is 5 for the Big Blue. Ocean Johnson driving, elevating, and the whistle and the foul. Ocean will shoot 2. Foul is on Nate Strouder, his second. So Ocean to the line here. He will shoot a pair. I mentioned Ocean with that 3-ball in the first half. But Ocean did have 6 rebounds in that first half. He's one of those guys, as there's some moisture on the floor, and they're trying to dry things up underneath the bucket. Ocean can come alive in a hurry. I mean, he can knock down a couple of buckets, get a layup, get a 3-ball in a matter of moments, and all of a sudden he'll have 10 points. High arching shot for the foul line is good for Ocean. Second free throw by Ocean is also good. So Johnson now with 5, and the Blue Jays are within 3. 40-37. Livingston takes a shot, no good. Ott got the offensive rebound. Hook shot is good. Frazier Ott with his first field goal of the night. 5-point lead for Millikin. Backdoor cut. Wallach with the lay-in. Good cut by Matt. Spotting him was Jonathan Zapinski. So Jay-Z gets the assist. Wallach now with 7. 42-39, Millikin. In the lane again is Ott, and he puts it in. Back-to-back easy buckets by Frazier Ott. And Millikin getting a couple more points in the paint. In the first half, the Big Blue, 22 points in the paint to Elmhurst 14. Itunis hits the triple. John Itunis now with 12. His second from downtown, and the Blue Jays are within 2. Ott backing in on Zapinski. Left-handed hook, no good. Jonathan with the rebound. Pretty good move that time by Frazier Ott, but the left-handed hook shot wouldn't go. Ocean between the leg dribble. Ocean penetrating into the lane, puts it up, and he was fouled by DeMarcus Bond. Second personal for DeMarcus. You see the spin move, nice take to the hoop. And back to the line will come Ocean Johnson. And that's what makes Ocean so valuable. I mean, he can stick the outside jumper, he can bury the 3, but he's also so quick to the hoop. He can take it to the rack, elevate, and get fouled. And a very good free throw shooter. Back into the game for the Blue Jays is Reese Taylor. Back into the game for Millikin is Chase Travis, number 24. Another free throw here by Ocean is good. Ocean with 7. And we're tied at 44. Fours are wild here, 15-41. Elevating is Strouder. Nate now in double figures with 11. Him and Welch each in double figures. Itunis blocked by Bond. What a block by DeMarcus Bond. Here's Welch. Welch elevating from 12, gets it to go. J.T. Welch now with 12 points. coming off of a 17-point performance on Saturday against Augustana. Millikin by 4. Sapinski splits the defenders and lays it in. Jonathan with 5. Blue Jays within 2. 14:50 remaining. McLean almost lost it. Bond penetrating, kicks it out to Strouder. Strouder now penetrates, takes it all the way over Taylor for the bucket. 13 now for Nate Strouder. Man, that freshman, he's been impressive. Ocean passes it off to Taylor. His shot won't go, but Reese was fouled. So the Blue Jays are taking it to the rack here. See the nice pass. Reese, there's the foul. And so Taylor to the line to shoot a pair. Foul was on DeMarcus Bond, his 3rd. Taylor hits the free throw. Reese now with 6. Nishat Dalipi into the game for the Blue Jays. And back into the game for Millikin is Noah Livingston. So Reese Taylor will have one more free throw to bring the Blue Jays to within 2. 50-48. Cole Hornbuckle back into the game for John Baines, and Reese Taylor will take a break here at the 14-19 mark of the second half. McLean, bounce pass to Travis. His triple is off. Itunis with the rebound. John into the front court. Itunis, he'll take it all the way and lay it in. Beautiful move by John Itunis, now with 14. He's the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, and we're tied at 50. McLean drops it off to Travis. Travis turns into the lane, passes it off to Livingston. Livingston turns, fades, partially blocked, but a whistle. Foul against the Blue Jays. And so Livingston to the line. Take another look. Nice drive there by Itunis. No weak side help. And John with the lay-in. Nishat Dalipi with the foul, his 2nd. And so Livingston to the line for 2. Noah hits the free throw. That's his first point of the night. And that breaks the tie. Second free throw by Livingston. Back of the iron, no good. Wallach got the rebound. Big Blue by 1, 51-50. Itunis drops it off to Ocean Johnson. And as Ocean drove baseline, we got a block. Foul will be on Millikin. It's going to be the 5th team foul. Chase Travis with the foul, his 2nd. The Blue Jays have only 1 team foul. And again, 5 team fouls for Millikin. Itunis to inbound. To Wallach. Wallach to the floor. Wallach still has it. Passes it to Hornbuckle. Blocked from behind by Travis, and now a whistle. A lot of action underneath the bucket. You'll see the block from behind by Travis. Hornbuckle goes back up with it, and there's the foul. So, well, they're saying it was before the shot. So it's just the 6th team foul for Millikin. The foul, by the way, was on Livingston, his 3rd. So Itunis will inbound. 16 fouls for Millikin. Wallach backing in on Welch. Up top to Itunis. John, nice spin move, and the scoop layup is good. 16 now for John Itunis. Blue Jays by 1. 52-51, Welch at the other end. No. Put back by Travis is no good. Ocean with another rebound. Here's Wallet. Wallet takes it all the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. McLean with the rebound. Big Blue looking to push. Welch for three, yes. J.T. Welch with a catch and shoot from behind the arc. And a timeout taken, a 30-second timeout taken by the Blue Jays here. Boy, J.T. Welch, actually a 30-second timeout taken by Millikin. J.T. Welch here with the quick. There's the scoop shot by John Itunis to give him 16 points. And then you saw the three ball by J.T. Welch, the quick catch and shoot by Welch. He now has 15. And he's the leading scorer for the Big Blue. Nate Strouder has 13. So it's Millikin by 2. 54-52 here. 12:35 left to play here in regulation. Cole Hornbuckle is back into the game. So the Blue Jays have Itunis, Zapinski, Hornbuckle, Ocean Johnson, and also Nishat Dalipi out there on the floor. Hornbuckle, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Itunis. And a whistle and a foul. Zapinski and Travis were battling. It's going to be on Chase Travis, his third. So coming into the game, it'll be Frazier Ott. He'll come in, and who's he going to come in for? He's going to come in for Strouder. So they leave Travis out there with 3 fouls. Jonathan Zapinski to the line here for the Blue Jays. He'll have 2 shots here. Jonathan 1 for 2 from the foul line tonight. DeMarcus Bond back into the game. So now Travis comes out with the 3 fouls. Second free throw by Zapinski is good. 7 now for Jonathan. And we're tied at 54. Millikin led at the half by 4, 36-32. Down on the floor is Ott. And what's the call? Held ball, possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays now with a chance to break the tie. Just over 12 minutes left here in regulation. Blue Jays looking for their 13th win of the season. They come in with an overall mark of 12-6. Millikin 9-9. Itunis having a big game, puts it up and in. 18 now for John Itunis. He is the game high scorer. Blue Jays by 2. Shot, tough shot by McLean. Zapinski altered the shot. Itunis, oh, a beautiful move. 20 now for John Itunis. Timeout taken by Millikin. 11:21 remaining. Blue Jays by 4, 58-54. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall. John Itunis is having himself a game here. Elmhurst leading by 4, 58-54. Here he is. Look at that move as he drove, getting around the defender and lays it in. He now has 20 points on the night. He is the game-high scorer. He is a junior. He is a transfer from Trinity Junior College. I'm sorry, Triton Junior College. And John having himself a game here tonight. 20 points for Itunis. And if I'm the Blue Jays, man, I am feeding him the ball. He has got the hot hand. 11 of his 20 coming here in the second half. The Blue Jays lead by 4. They trailed at the half by 4. So an 8-point swing here with 11:21 left. Interesting, Millikin on the road, 4-4. And a foul in the backcourt by Cole Hornbuckle. And for Cole, his second. It's the second team foul of the half. So Hornbuckle on Welch. Welch gets it into the front court. Welch is bumped once again by Cole. Boy, that's a tough assignment for Hornbuckle. And yeah, Coach Baines is going to make an adjustment here. He's going to bring in Matt Wallach. There's the bump right there. And Cole's going to have to sit down. 3 fouls on Cole. Well, actually, that's his 4th. All right, I've got him with 4. Matt Wallach into the game now. He's got the defensive assignment on Welch. Here is Welch. Makes the move on Wallach. Shot no, but a foul this time on Matt Wallach. His first. So Welch is making the move and taking it to the hoop. So I mentioned earlier, Welch, this would be front page news if he would if he would miss any one of these free throws. A 96% free throw shooter. Yes, 96. Nothing but net on the first attempt. Man, that's just amazing to me. 16 now tonight for JT Welch. Can he miss? No, forget it. 17 now for JT. We got a good one here, folks. Blue Jays by 2. We're so glad you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Tough day weather-wise with the snow, so we thank you for logging on. John loses it. 3-ball attempt by the freshman Strouder is no good, but Bond gets the offensive rebound. Millikin gets a new 20. Welch out on the wing. Get it to Bond. Bond backing in on Zapinski. Bond elevates, puts up the shot. No good. Jonathan with a strong rebound. Here's Wallach. Drives, yeah, that's got to be a ball. No! They're calling an offensive foul. Boy, I didn't think Welch. Take a look at here. JT, he was still moving, folks. Man, I'm not sure about that call. Man, it's going to be on Wallach, though, an offensive foul, his 3rd. Probably the toughest call to make in basketball, whether or not it's a block or a charge. But Wallach gets the charge. Welch elevating, no good. Zapinski with the rebound. And you can see that Welch is starting to take a few more shots here as we are in the second half of the second half, if you will. Elevating and hitting is Itunis. John has been on fire. 22 tonight for John Itunis. Blue Jays by 4. Ott kicks it out here to Welch. Welch works around a screen. Welch elevates for 3. Yes. Man, that kid's got a good stroke. He now has 20. 60-59. Ocean Johnson tapped out of bounds by Welch. Blue Jays have had a couple of guys defending JT Welch. Man, he's a tough guy to defend. He's an excellent shooter. And Coach Baines is going to go to Cole Hornbuckle now. And he's going to come back in for Wallach. And Cole will be back on Welch. You would assume. Blue Jays with the ball right now, as we are at the 9-minute mark of this one. DeLepe backing in on Bond. DeLepe fades and hits. Big bucket by Nishat DeLepe. He now has a dozen. Blue Jays up by 3. And indeed, Hornbuckle has the assignment of guarding Welch. Welch trying to work around an Ott screen. Instead, they give it to Ott. And a block on DeLepe. For Nishat, his third. It's the 6th team foul, so Millikin will inbound. One more team foul, personal foul for the Blue Jays, and they'll be at the limit. Travis is back into the game for the Big Blue. Out goes Frazier Ott. 8.5 minutes left in regulation. Blue Jays by 3. Welch drives into the lane, one-handed shot, back of the iron, no good. Travis, though, got the rebound. Travis kicks it out to Welch. Shot clock down to 10. DeLepe now guarding Welch. Driving into the lane, tough left-handed hook shot by Strouder. 8 minutes remaining now. Blue Jays with the ball and a 3-point lead. Itunis guarded by Livingston. John lost control. Livingston with the steal ahead to Strouder, and he lays it in. 15 now for Nate Strouder. Back at the other end. Ocean in the open floor lays it in. Millikin not getting back defensively, and the Blue Jays taking advantage. You see Ocean there in the open floor making the move, getting around Travis rather easily for the layup. So now the Blue Jays back up by 3, 64-61. 30-second timeout taken here by Elmhurst. Will keep it here. 7:33 left. Blue Jays leading it 64-61. 9 points for Ocean Johnson. 6 of his 9 coming here in the second half. But the story so far for the Blue Jays tonight has been John Itunis. He has a game-high 22 points. JT Welch has 20 to lead Millikin. Nate Strouder, the freshman, has 15. So can the Blue Jays hold on? And does Millikin have enough gas in the tank here? Playing on the road. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, the Big Blue coming off of a nice game at home at the Griswold Center on Saturday, knocking off Augustana by 6, 79-73. Millikin back out on the floor. The Blue Jays breaking their huddle. Blue Jays with Ocean Johnson, John Itunis, Cole Hornbuckle, Nishat DeLepe, and Jonathan Zapinski out on the floor. And Elmhurst will be man-to-man defensively. Hornbuckle on Welch. Livingston picks up his dribble, kicks it out. Strouder for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Loose ball. Welch. His 3 back to the iron. Hornbuckle. Cole quickly ahead at the free throw line. The shot, Delipi tried to whip it down low to Ocean Johnson, knocked away by Millikin. Travis picks up his dribble, up top to Livingston. Here's Bond. Livingston at the free throw line. The three ball by Strouder is good. Nate Strouder, his first triple of the night. 18 for the freshman. And we're tied at 64. 6.5 left. Itunis now. Guarded up top by Livingston. Ocean. 7 to shoot. Backing down his defender. Hornbuckle on the drive. Pull-up jumper at the shot clock buzzer. It's no good. Boy, a lot of one-on-one moves by the Blue Jays on that trip down. Bond from 17, back in the iron, no good. Itunis with the rebound. See if the Blue Jays can get some movement here on this trip. Delipi setting a screen. Itunis on the drive, lays it up, that's no good. Livingston with the rebound. Good take to the hoop by Itunis. 5:36 left, tied at 64. Livingston takes it all the way to the left hand, no. Delipi with the rebound. Gives it off to Itunis. Ocean thought about the three. Zapinski directing traffic. Gets it to Johnson. To Hornbuckle. Cole wants to back in his defender, puts it up and in off the glass. Nice move by Cole Hornbuckle, his first 2 points of the night. Blue Jays by 2, 5 minutes remaining. Welch now guarded by Zapinski, that's a mismatch. JT trying to take advantage of it, and he does, and he lays it in. The Blue Jays switched defensively, and the 6'6" senior Jonathan Zapinski was guarding Welch, and JT saw that and took advantage of it and took it nicely to the hoop for the lay-in. Welch now with 22. Timeout on the floor here. Frazier Ott checking into the game now for Millikin. So let's set the stage here. We are tied at 66. 4:47 left to play in regulation. Itunis and Welch each with 22 points to lead their respective teams. Again, the Blue Jays a bit short-handed. Wes Hooker, who is going through the concussions protocol. The Blue Jays do not have his service tonight. Wes averaging just about 14 points per game and 5.5 rebounds per game. But again, talking to Coach Baines before the ball game, Hooker should be available for the road trip coming up for the Blue Jays. All right, here we go. Tied at 66. Zapinski pops up. Here's Hornbuckle. Cole on the drive. Off balance shot, no good. Zapinski's put back. Yes, and he was fouled. Jonathan Zapinski, take a look at this offensive rebound. And the hook shot with the left hand. Off the glass and in. And a chance now for the three-point play. Frazier Ott with the foul, his first. Zippy now with a chance for the three-point play. Huge, huge rebound. Free throw is good. Zapinski completes the three-point play. Back into the game is Strouder for Millikin. Out goes Ott. Blue Jays by 3. Jonathan Zapinski now in double figures with 10. He becomes the 4th Blue Jay to get into double figures. Shot clock down to 15. Travis into the lane. Good defense by Zapinski. Strouder's into the lane. Kicks it out to Livingston. Nice pass from Bond to Travis. He puts it up with the left hand. It's no good. Bond with the putback. DeMarcus Bond, very active. 11 for Bond. And Elmhurst now with a 1-point lead. 3:38 left. Man, we have reached crunch time. Every possession so critical here. Down low, Jonathan lays it in. Itutis with the assist, and Zapinski gets the easy lay-in. 71-68, Blue Jays by 3. Welch puts it up and in. Shooter's touch there by JT Welch. He tried to use his body to create the foul. The officials would not call it. 24 now for Welch. Elmhurst by 1. Itunis trying to settle things down. Zapinski setting a screen. Itunis for 3. And a whistle as bodies were battling for the offensive rebound. And the foul is going to be on Travis, his 4th. And him and Zapinski were battling for the offensive rebound. So that'll put Zapinski back to the foul line. It's the 9th team foul for Millikin. So it's a 1-and-1 situation here for Jonathan Zapinski. Jonathan, an 84% free throw shooter on the year. Can't get it to go. Big rebound by Bond. So it's still a 1-point lead for Elmhurst. 2:38 left. Hornbuckle now guarding Welch. Welch pull-up jumper from 17. No good. Zapinski with another huge rebound. This time the defensive end. Itunis, see if they can break him free. Jonathan Zapinski, and now a whistle. And so this, if this is against Millikin, it'll be the 10th team foul. It is on JT Welch, his 2nd, so the Blue Jays will shoot 2 now. The rest of the way. Ocean Johnson will shoot 2. Oh, first miss of the second half for Ocean. He's now 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Blue Jays have missed their last 2 free throw attempts. Still a 1-point lead. 71-70. 2-point lead now for the Blue Jays. 72-70. Need a stop here. Millikin looking to tie, or they can take the lead with a 3. Zapinski with a wraparound steal. Big defensive play by Zapinski. And the Blue Jays now with the 2-point lead and the ball. Johnson whipping it into Hornbuckle. Oh, what a block by Ott. Huge block at the defensive end. 1:39 left. Zapinski comes out. Welch, some fancy dribbling. Going baseline and getting blocked is Strouder, but the freshman was fouled. Blue Jay crowd not liking that. Here's the drive by Strouder. Well, they're gonna hit Jonathan Zapinski with a foul. Boy, there may have been a little bit there, but not a lot, really, to be honest with you. But Jonathan's 3rd, and so now Strouder with 2 foul shots here. He could tie it up. First trip to the foul line in the second half for Strouder, and he hits the first. He's 4 for 4 for the game from the line. DeLippe back into the game for Hornbuckle. And Wallach is out there, so now Wallach will have the defensive assignment on Welch. This free throw to tie. no good. DeLepe taps it back into Johnson. Blue Jays with the ball, leading by 1. 1:20 to go. Itunes drives off the glass and in. Itunes has been doing that all night long. He's got 24. Blue Jays by 3 and a timeout taken by the Big Blue. Here's another look at it. You'll see Itunes again driving point. No weak side help by Millikin, and Itunes just lays it in. John now with 24 points. 15 of his 24 coming here in the second half. So Elmhurst leads by 3 with exactly 1 minute remaining here in regulation. Great finish tonight. We again thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. The next game for John Baines and the Blue Jays here at home will be on February 11th. And we'll have that one for you. 4:15 is the start against the Vikings of North Park. The Blue Jays' first meeting was at North Park on January 7th, and the Vikings defeated the Blue Jays 79-75. So the Blue Jays, after their 3-game road trip, will be looking for a little revenge against North Park. Again, the next home game will be February 11th against North Park. 4:15 opening tip. All right. 74-71. Blue Jays by 3. Millikin to inbound. It will be the freshman Nate Strouder to inbound here with exactly 1 minute remaining. Welch in the backcourt. Hornbuckle on him. Bond backing in on Zapinski. Bond puts it in. Tough move, tough shot. DeMarcus Bond, he now has 13. Elmhurst with the ball, leading by 1. 37 seconds remaining. And a whistle and a timeout here. John Baines takes a timeout. He has not told the officials whether or not he wants a full or a 30, and he wants a full timeout here with 34 seconds remaining. We'll take one as well. Blue Jays by 1. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to R.A. Faginal Hall. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you Blue Jay basketball here tonight. Special thanks to Dennis Bergen, running the controls, our engineer, our audio coordinator, our camera operator as well, doing it all here tonight. We thank him for his work. You see the score there, bottom of your monitor. Blue Jays by 1. The Blue Jays have the ball. 34 seconds left in the game. They have 23 seconds on the shot clock. Interesting strategy. How do you defend if you're Millikin? Millikin has 10 team fouls, so any foul now by Millikin, and the Blue Jays will be shooting 2 free throws. Do you just play straight up defense? Try to get the ball back and take the game winning shot, perhaps win it, Of course, the Blue Jays would like nothing more than to get a bucket here. They've got the ball now, 1-point lead. Shot clock at 15. Wallach works around a Zapinski screen. Gives it to Jonathan, now to Ocean. Shot clock at 8. Ocean may have to create here. No, he gives it to Itunis. Shot clock at 3, 2, 3 ball by Itunis. Front of the rim. Millikin has it. Trailing by 1. On a steal by Wallach. And Wallach is fouled. Huge defensive play by Matt Wallach. Watch it here. The pass by Welch. Wallach reading it beautifully, gets the steal, and he is fouled. So Wallach will shoot 2. Wallach is 3 for 4. All right, from the foul line, I was going to say, Millikin has 1 timeout left, so they are going to burn it and use it here and try to ice Matt from the free throw line here. Welch tried to pass it off. I thought he was going to try to take the shot, but there was some pretty good defense. He could not get the shot off. He tried to pass it off, and Matt Wallach jumped into the passing lane, got the steal, was fouled in the front court, and so now he will have 2 free throws. 1.7 seconds left. Now, well, on the scoreboard, they still have Millikin with 1 timeout left. Elmhurst has no timeouts left. All right, so let's go with that. And then, yeah, the Elmhurst coaching staff, they're making sure of the timeouts, and they do not have any left, apparently. So Elmhurst with no timeouts left. Millikin has 1 timeout, so that's huge. If Wallach misses the second free throw, Millikin, all right, now they switched it. Millikin with no timeouts left. All right, I had it right in the first place. So Millikin cannot call a timeout. They have no timeouts left, so they have to, if they get the rebound, they have to maybe a 1 dribble and a shot. 2-point game. Big free throw. This to make it a 3-point lead. And again, Millikin cannot stop the clock. They have no timeouts left. Wallach's second, back of the iron, no. It's going to be a tough shot by Strother, no good. And the Blue Jays survive. $75-73, your final score here. The Blue Jays now 13-6 overall, 5-5 in the league. The Big Blue now 9-10 overall, 2-8 in the CCIW. Real quick here, your leading scorers. First for Millikin, J.T. Welch with 24, DeMarcus Bond with 13, Nate Strouder with 19. Those are the 3 Big Blue players in double figures. Meanwhile, for the Blue Jays, 4 players in double figures. Nishat Dalipi with 12, Jonathan Zapinski with 12, Ocean Johnson with 12, and the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, John Itunis, with a 24-point effort here tonight. So congratulations to Coach Baines and the Blue Jays, a 2-point victory here at home against Millikin, 75-73, your final score here tonight. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Have a great night. So long, everybody.